He had a methamphetamine value of $2.4 million. That's the type of level I need to get on. I'm ready to rub my wild card.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you.
Oh, they got me number 6. Okay, great.
Mitch, who are you looking at? The pitcher, right? Oh,
and the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway.
Hold on. Who is my DH anyway?
Takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Never mind, I don't got a DH.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Darnold. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
I sent you an offer whenever you get on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He is tackled, but it'll be a first set of downs.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they have so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play,
Is that his wife or something?
fine, but then it's scramble plays. And then
Was that his wife or something?
Always a runner, just exhausting.
Oh. Another psychotic person, right? That's gonna massacre a bus.
Okay, he put Trey in his conference. Okay.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun.
He got 18 in the SEC too.
On that one, now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk,
Nah, you ain't in the SEC. I think you are in
then you open it up for the passing.
you were in the Big Ten with Coley,
They'll go with the direct snap. And there were
Turkey
some
Creek,
collisions in there that
Stonewall,
finally stopped
and
short of
Dayton.
the marker.
Yeah, basically. Shit, Nebraska #1. That's crazy. Then the nigga Yaz was unranked to now he number 12. That's crazy. The 5-0.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in the offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quarterback changing
my goddamn phone.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the right.
Let me get back in my chair.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, give it the coach, settle down,
I'm
figure out the
packing.
game plan.
Might pack the night shoes.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the fullback. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hand.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
That nigga sound like Psycho, bro.
Jackson will throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 36.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this
Accuracy is
defense.
like 80, bro. That shit is fast.
You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete, the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see the quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with.
Nigga, there was silvers and 1 gold. Nigga, that shit ain't gonna make no difference. If it was like diamonds, then okay.
And this crowd trying to help keep them there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
coming after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's gonna run it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish. On to attempt to try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team.
Make it to the home
This
page.
drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I told you what my
Man,
plan
the
was.
defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple
Então,
times.
little waste
They're just
down,
winning
then
up
home
front.
save,
They
and
almost
then
got
it's
sacked
really,
last
really
time.
good Keith Marsh from the Philadelphia
On
Lions.
the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'm coming back now. What are you fighting?
Fucking awful, too.
Oh, no, you're gonna die.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Oh, man.
Fullback's got it.
Hungry?
They'll finally
Go.
drag him down, but not
Well, you
before
had
he
your
gets it to the
Chinese.
40, and it's a first down.
Yeah.
And that is
Still
exactly
hungry?
why you stick to running the football. Haven't had
You
a
a
lot
child?
of success, but boom, you
Yeah,
pop
I
one,
think
right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, no! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got an open man. Run out of bounds. Out to the long game, and they've got it now. First and goal.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every
He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Have it back, they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
They'll line up for a second down play. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't win.
Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Does the baby have it?
If you have that ability, it's quick.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9.
Probably bad
He's
one.
looking to throw.
It's
He
legs.
tries to take the top off. And it's
That
picked
one's
off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You see several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're down to the 20, first and 10.
What is that? Is that on the mine?
Use the play fake.
Is
Now
that a kilometer?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offense has got to find a way to get some games, some layups, some screens. They need some
Look at them all.
yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And he's there.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Knowles will hustle to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass.
You got him. Fucking kidding me. What a
He'll try to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early.
And I'm on the wrong screen. So believe me, I fucking would.
He wants to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for room. It's Darden. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on the board.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure, getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Throws toward the end zone.
You gotta be shitting me, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bitch nigga shit.
Putting his offense in business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away you throw a pick.
That is, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of...
You're good.
And it's on the ground.
And he gets his own
How
phone.
in the world did the offense take possession? I don't know if it was luck or a grip. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
I'm sitting here fucking muted. Monkey, are you playing still?
Drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit.
Oh, okay.
Running back searching for a hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I'm not playing anymore. I played some earlier. I ain't touching that shit.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down?
No. I just downloaded Call of Duty back the other day.
They'll move the
We got
running back to
firing
try to
range
force the defense to adjust.
I saw that.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots
You
his
know what
way
I'm
to the
talking about,
first
dude.
down and then slides to avoid the hit. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Zombies is great. But that's just personal opinion, right?
They
No,
want to
I'm
run it
just
left
pretty cool.
here. And the defense holds
With the
firm.
recent years, I just,
Ball on that play.
I don't play it.
It's hard to run on the defense when it comes off the ball like that.
Extra shit, yeah.
Good luck.
I don't know. The last snap we got
They
was
got
kind
nothing
of
on the
dog.
last play. It's second and 10.
Which one?
The tune.
The tune? Yeah, I don't really fucks with that all that.
I literally
He's
did
looking to
not
throw.
play on it and do the Easter egg at all because of that.
45 on his way. And he was just a
There was
couple steps away from
no
the
storyline
when
content.
even
But this Easter egg, you gotta fight a fucking Rex. Kinda fire.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the
Jazz needs
football.
to hurry up so I
Get
can
that
go to some
balance going, man.
Chinese
It makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in.
Oh yeah, I
Good
forgot you're getting
offense.
Chinese tonight too.
Looking to move it through the
Bro, I
air.
even think
Trying to
Damien went
beat
and
the
got
D
them.
deep.
See, that's some bullshit.
Wide open. He makes
Oh,
it.
dude, I don't be fucking good ass niggas.
Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
No, fuck no.
The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well,
What?
it's casual for Warzone.
Snap lighting up the
I'm
score.
just laugh
Doesn't
right
look
now.
much different here in the second.
So,
They take their first drive of the
Or
fourth
40.
quarter.
Shoot, I'm out.
There's no end in
I
sight.
know, but I can't fight.
Dang, I thought you said you could.
I mean, technically I
He's going
can,
to bring it
but
out from deep.
If I ever get drug tested, I'm fucked. It's not easy. I work maintenance. It's easy to hurt yourself in maintenance.
I am not doing the clams.
And I just took a quarter inch out of my fucking finger a couple weeks ago.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
Fucking
You
guys.
just
They're down by 21 points.
do that and then report it?
I don't report it, but if somebody else sees blood, they report it.
I know.
And when you take a quarter inch out of your finger, you definitely see some blood.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points.
Oh,
So it's
positive.
not like you have the luxury for defense playing
I have
great.
plenty
The
of it.
offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
Yeah.
Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback
Burn
play, some
120.
legends in
Go
that position.
south.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to
Once
elite
you're down there
playmakers.
in Titans
Just a
class,
great
then you know
history at
nothing.
Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw
I'm in
it.
Titans class.
Lost one deep down the right side. And
Awesome.
they dialed up a shot play, but
Fuck
they
out of
couldn't
here.
make
This
the
fucking
connection.
dog ass shit.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receivers. The pass falls in.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I think as a quarterback, get your
This
mind before the
concept
snap a lot of
is a
times
little
where
bit
you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit
Hey,
too long.
just
Right
stretch it
there
out a
at
little
I
the
think
end.
the water
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd
you
and
know
10.
what I'm saying?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is
You
why
gotta
this
just
team
fucking
is
get
this
him,
game.
dude.
They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there.
All right, old
This guy
man.
doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Take
He'll
it.
try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
Yeah, I've
Give
been just
to the running
fucking
back.
farming, dude. I'm almost
He is
up
going
to,
nowhere. Stop.
I'm
Never mind
almost
the
up to
timeout.
adolescent.
On the play.
I just don't know where the
Got
fucking
stuffed on
Hellcats
1st
are,
down.
dude. It's
It's
pissing
2nd
me
and
off.
10.
That way, straight ahead of you. Nope, nope, you turned. Turn back around, dude. Oh my god. Do you see where my arrow's pointing?
Yes.
Go that way.
They'll keep it on the ground.
This way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Nope,
Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure
I
on
know.
himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout.
I stood straight ahead of you and he turns around and runs the
Get
other
it done.
way.
That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he
And
finally
with the extra
awakened.
point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and
Oh, wait,
into
I'll
the
be
end
able
zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return.
Little bell since 2 o'clock.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
No. Get it right. That's when he woke up, looked at the time, and decided to take another nap.
And you still ain't looking my thing, you cook? Check this out. What's that got to do with anything? You don't got a signal at the house? Or?
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
My nigga, EO got a TLC.
35. Florida State, 7.
Not no more. It has an automatic tail
Second down here
attack.
as they go back to work after the break.
So if something's biting you from behind, it hits it
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
someone
You're
behind
going to
you.
have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but you're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've breaking up passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Big Bertha.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm. Throwing the football, timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Yeah, we
Just
gotta
not
say,
in
Flag,
sync.
don't join
That's why
them
they
in
find
this.
themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On
Hi,
4th down,
and
over the air.
Sparky's gonna be fiending on television.
That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that takes some serious points. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up.
Yeah, Perks, so the trike got faster.
And the offense is out on the
It
field
got
with a
blocked.
1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Oh, fuck with Spidey's leaving.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Yeah.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make
That's
the
funny.
stop.
It's not a surprise who they gave
spiders.
the football to. When you
My
get
ass had
down
a
in this
spider
area,
crawling my hair
they're
earlier,
going
and I
to
just
call his
didn't
name.
have
The
to. Just
physical
like,
back.
it's like, you have a spider in your hair. I'm like, oh, okay. You want to get it?
Physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
Alderman Noel.
That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
This has been a complete.
I know how to turn off a fucking tablet. I'm not retarded.
Offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up.
You into a bait caster?
One more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the
What I was asking, did you get another one?
Happening in college football, we've got eyes on it.
Oh my god.
Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7. We'll circle back
No.
if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know
What is
Kevin
it?
and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
Yeah.
Everybody
There's
wants
a
it, but your
secret
defense
to 'em.
sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the...
And he throws another interception. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's
Mad, I got a 3 minutes over.
trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this.
I'm bringing
Nice
6,
job
I
by this
think.
D.
No, you're not. You're in a 4 minute. Because you're in the same one as me.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
I was logging on my call and putting it in the home page.
That's what I did as I was logging in on my time.
You know what? This is their stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might
The
have been
trike
touchdowns.
does look a little goofy, though. They did kind of make it not as realistic.
On the move from inside his 5.
Stands out.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
So 99 speed, you can't get past the fucking fly on the wall. Crazy.
Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond?
Pick.
What a snag by
Quarterback
the
throws more
defense.
goddamn picks than I've seen anybody throw in
No
fucking
return,
game.
but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the
Done with
game,
HOP.
in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like
Sounds good, let's go.
put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
Frank, don't pick my ass up. I'll join.
We get the interception. This one's almost done.
It's a reverse.
Boy, you don't want to be a home in the 10. You don't want to fish in the home of the 10,000 lakes.
Yeah, I would probably fish in Montana
This is my
before
gap. This is
Michigan
where I'm
any
supposed to
day.
be. Ball goes away, so be it. I
Or
gotta
no,
stay
you're in
home.
Minnesota.
Stays home, makes a great
But,
play for a loss.
yeah, fuck that. That's
No,
not
Minnesota's
worth
got
it.
really good fishing.
Back to open this
Really?
drive. It's second and 12. Jet sweep headed to the edge.
It's just hard fishing in Minnesota.
Tackle from this sophomore.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down.
Minnesota has
It's
the shit in
hard for a
there,
guy
some of them,
that fast
a lot of
to
them,
create the right
man-made.
angles.
I'm gonna go fishing in a tornado this weekend.
Inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
What about Tornado?
And guys,
I'm gonna go
they
fishing in
really
one.
need to take advantage of this field
Bruh.
position on 3rd and long. Off play
I don't
action.
care.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And this guy has been putting up video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
A lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their
She
speed
said
to the football. They had a
kayaks?
little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Looking for
In the
just
fucking
one
winter?
more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Y'all just had a fucking winter storm.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling through.
No, but the water's not above 28. Yeah, the kayaks don't. Y'all don't get that water. Yeah, it's going to catch hypothermia in the next 8 minutes.
Something about it.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring run. And they capped it off with a 1-yard play.
Good luck.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
I go fishing around this time every year too. Just our waters ain't fucking 28 degrees. I'm blind.
Matt, is this the only berry bush around here?
I'm about to get high as fuck.
I want to finish collecting these flowers. Where's the more flowers?
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of the season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Hey, when it charges, it's fast like a Skyrim.
They may want to
It's
skip
not
this.
just
I mean, because it may hurt their
fucking
confidence. They just need to
go.
turn
It's
the
fucking
page
fast.
and get ready for the next opponent.
Throw to the sideline,
There
and
you go.
it's complete,
Hey.
and they got a big play. The
Get down.
Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
Actually. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
Yeah, the
Can I?
most.
Keeps
Yes,
looking
from the
downfield.
bus?
Discard.
Only
Oh,
up
and it's
to
picked
Anderson.
off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. What a
I'm
defensive
not out of
play
lucky
to
for that.
stop
I
the
can't see
scoring
that.
threat, make the interception, and then have it return.
This is a
Yeah,
beautiful
they must have
situation.
changed it.
I think it's only as a hatch.
When you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Fuck down!
They have to because the clock is their enemy.
What's the throwing
Great
shit
job
at you?
playing the pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
There's some blood
Off the
stains
play
right
fake
here,
on
but
first
it
down,
ain't
wants to
gonna
throw.
matter.
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh,
The
man.
incompletion brings
I
up
love
a
it.
second down.
Oh,
Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Well, that's gonna change
They'll
when we
give
go
him 4
back.
on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Very versus
And the
right.
defense is still fighting. They
Unless you
haven't had the
wanna
day that they
promote
dreamed
me.
of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done
I
it
ain't
today.
going to work
They
tomorrow.
got to go back to the drawing board,
No.
figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They need
My
the
boss is
40
on
to convert
vacation,
here on
so
3rd down.
I'm going to take a vacation day too.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now with a great opportunity as they pick
Hey,
up
I'll
the
see you
first down.
get out
They've
of school
got it
tomorrow.
at
I'm
the
going to
40.
work.
Just something very easy, very reliable, flipping forward, let your receiver do the rest.
And hell no, you are.
Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another
Oh
first
my
down.
God, now you're hopping in the
They're
dick
trying to
washer.
get to it. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he
Send
took
me
a
promise.
shot trying to
Myself
convert
I ain't
that first
fucking
one. It'll be
scared.
2nd down.
That's
How about
what
this
I'm
offense?
talking
They're not worried
about.
about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Mad.
Yeah.
And back to the air on
There's a
2nd
suit,
down.
Joe.
Going for it all. For the 4th time tonight, it's an
Hear him.
interception. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the picks.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately.
Is he chasing?
This is a game he would like to soon forget.
I don't know.
They're going to throw it to
He went
start
off
the
to the
drive.
left and stopped him
And
with
they
that.
get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Give to the fullback.
I'm not concerned about it.
Strong
I see
tackle
what's
and
up,
wrap
guys.
up from the junior. The
This
Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up.
Who's laughing like a fucking gremlin?
disappears.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where
Where the
everything is gone
motherfucker
wrong,
go?
right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm.
No.
They haven't got it going. And never
He went to
with
the dick
momentum.
washer.
This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room
Oh.
I'm
that
gonna
people
promote you
aren't going to
back.
like,
Go
but
get your
hopefully you can learn from
bloodstones
it
and
and
shit.
do better
I'm gonna
next
go
time.
get food.
On 4th
I'm
down,
gonna
they'll
stay
pass
hidden
for
out
it.
here, hopefully.
And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock is strong.
If I don't know, just make sure you get that trophy.
There is something here, and I don't know what it is. Oh, well, bye, babe.